I finally understood just how brutal Shaolin training really is. In front of me, the disciples pushed their staff into spinning gears. If they used even the slightest wrong force, the staff would get stuck, and pulling it out meant slicing their arms on the sharp iron teeth above. All of this was to master the technique of the Shaolin staff. Every disciple's arms were covered in deep scars, but even so, their movements never stopped. Their goal was to be like me, to make the staff spin rapidly between the gears without ever getting hurt. But this was only the easiest challenge in the 35 chambers of Shaolin. The abbot was pleased with my performance and allowed me to advance to the harder 34th chamber. I stood with my arms stretched straight out, a sharp blade hanging from each wrist, then lifted two 50-pound buckets of water. I had to walk up a narrow, slanted ramp and pour the water into a channel at the top, letting it flow into the pool below. It was anything but easy. I had to keep my balance while keeping my arms perfectly straight. If they dropped even a little, the blades would cut deep into my arms. At first, I didn't know the right technique and could only stumble my way through. To advance faster, I carried 300 buckets of water every single day. After just a few months, I became the best among all disciples. I moved swiftly with the buckets, even having enough strength left to help others. The abbot noticed my kindness and stopped me. He said, "You must not help others while training. If you do, they will never succeed." As punishment, he sent me to the 33rd chamber. I froze for a moment in shock before hurrying to report to the new chamber. But the training there completely confused me. The abbot told me to listen to the sound of the wooden fish drum. Each time he struck it, I had to hit the temple bell with an iron hammer. I was irritated. I thought this kind of task was a waste of time. But the moment I picked up the hammer, I realized how wrong I was. Though it weighed only 10 pounds, it was mounted on a long bamboo pole, which made it lose all balance and leverage. The hammer's weight suddenly felt like 120 pounds, and I could only use one hand. As a beginner, I had to grip the pole less than a meter from the hammerhead just to lift it. After only a few swings, my wrist started throbbing in pain. But hearing the abbot still tapping the wooden fish, my pride kicked in. I gritted my teeth and kept striking, even when my wrist turned purple and swollen. Months later, I could finally hold the pole by its very end and strike powerfully in rhythm with the abbot's faster and faster beats. Eventually, I passed the test. The abbot promoted me to manager of the scripture pavilion and advanced me to the 32nd chamber.